Hello everybody, Task Zero here. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? Wait, extra plans? No one told me of any extra plans. Wait, where's the camera? There we go. I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Oh wait, I changed your voice. Well, sort of. Do we have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything good in just a few days. Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah. We're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters, in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. You kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. It's just really embarrassing. And I wish you could have talked with us about it first. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No. Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings and get those happy thoughts out of your head and put them in little bottles. Being intimate with yourself. Find new horizons.
and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to feel the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. But I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain in silence, so Yuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree! Maybe. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright!
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way! Monica, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the crowd, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
No.
Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Excuse me for my sudden outburst. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind the line she recites, bring the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand because I don't look at faces. Faces mean nothing to me. Faces are nothing. There is no such thing as a face. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. She finishes reading her poem. The four of us applaud. Hooray! You did it! Did they fly good? I want to see some. It'd be cool if they had some visuals of the poem when the words or whatever coming up like. But no, nothing. Did you ever recite your poem? She just stood there. Monica takes a breath and smiles. Hooray!
That was so good, Monica.
thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort?
Because to impress you, Albert. Because everybody was so impressed with Monica. Even your attention was grabbed by Monica. And we were clapping just now. So she wants some of that. She wants you to be impressed by her. Put two and two together.
As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, and in its structure, that she enunciates with perfect timing. Well, it would be great to see something of that effect, because I see diddly. This must be a rare glimpse into writing. Into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. I'm not going to imagine her head on fire or flames shooting out of her skull. No. No. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Am I stunned yet? Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she even bewildered. She's confused. It's up to me to save the situation. Go me! I'm the first to start to applaud. Hooray, Yuri! You did it! I'm so impressed with your poem. You did great. Started off like crap, but it was great. You know I have no clue what the poem was about. See, I want to know what the poem's about. Maybe then I might be more inclined to clap. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we're caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds up the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. ... Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. So Yuri, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head, where you keep your happy thoughts outside of bottles. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. So Yuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't
aimlessly cheery like Sayuri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayuri's voice almost gives me a whole new meaning. Gives it? Does it mean? I don't know. Maybe this is what Sayuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayuri finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayuri. Haha, even Albert liked it. I guess that's a good sign. It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. Bittersweet. It might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Gotta go sit down. Next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki. I mean, don't go in front of me. Well, whatever. You obviously hate me. Because I pandered to someone else in my poem. But whatever. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Albert lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well get it over with, but it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'd have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, make me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive an applause anyway. Jazz hands! Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. I want to see more visuals. I'm seeing a lot of the same visuals. Don't worry about it so much. I run out of character. No! I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though, even if you've impressed every one of us here with your writing. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you looking all at me? Stop it! Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. I'm out of ways of applauding, so I'm not gonna. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't too bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Even though you're gonna make me do it again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, I'm doing it in front of other people. I mean, will it be... I put whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you will be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. That would be the point! Too much. Anyway, we're out of time. So, thank you much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!